Hello there friends, Joanna here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Today I am just so excited to share this pendant with you guys, and I know you hear that all the time, but I had so much fun making it. So, are you guys ready? Are you ready? Seriously, are you ready? Come on, let's get started. Let me show you how I made it. So I'm going to start off with the worst thing that I can possibly do to myself, and that's Skinner blend. So bad at it. So I'm going to use Brilliant Blue and Pearl to create simple Skinner blend. Now there are other Skinner blend videos. I'm not going to get into that, but this is the process of me creating my Skinner blend for the pendant. You can see I rolled it out to on the thinnest setting of the pasta machine, and now I'm going to try to zigzag. This is probably the worst Skinner blend that you have ever seen, but hey, the pen came out just fine. So after I was done with that, I cut it in half and I placed I couldn't decide, shall I put the white parts together or the dark parts together? And I decided for the white on the outside, blue on the inside. And that was going to be the design for my pendant. So now the time is to give it a good squish. Make sure that all those air bubbles are out of there because they're going to destroy your pendant. And now let's start slicing. Basically, I didn't know what I was doing right now. I took a slice and I started smushing it, and I'm like, well, you know what? Maybe I should just take the slices and run them on I think I ran it on number 2 of the pasta machine, and this is what I got. These are my slices, and I cut them out in the oval shape, and there you have it. Now, before I started baking them, I started playing with one of them, and it happens very often. I just started messing around with the pendants, and you know, whatever happens happens. And I started like adding a little shape to it, and I'm like, you know what, I think I'm kind of digging it. It is kind of fun. So let me see if I can fold those two ends together going towards each other, and maybe I'll get to bake it like that, and maybe it will hold the form. And guess what, guys? It did. They are ready to be put in the oven, 270 degrees for 30 minutes, and there you have it. Now I am applying resin to my baked pieces. Now this little one, the folded one, it's a little bit tricky because you cannot put too much resin on it. So I have this silicone brush, which I honestly think that this is like a makeup brush that people use, but I think crafters use it for crafts. And I'm adding really the minimal amount of resin onto that pendant because I don't want to have any runs. And I know that, you know, if there are the bends in it, and I don't want the bends to collect any resin. I mean, too much resin. And of course, I'm gonna cover it, and there you have it. They are nicely dried, and time for my next step. And I am using half pearls as well as glue, and the glue is a needle nose glue, and it is beautiful. It's perfect. This is the Stampin' Up one, so it's paper craft glue, but it's really good. But if you have any other craft needle nose glue, use that. And basically you just make a little you put a little dot on your pendant, and less is more because you don't want that glue to come out on the sides, and start putting your half pearls. Now those half pearls, they come in different sizes. I have a variety of different sizes, so I'm starting with the bigger piece, and then the next 4 or 5 are like medium pieces, and then the rest is gonna be the teeny tiny ones. So I'm just taking time and applying them, and it is just so much fun. You feel so creative, and it's also very soothing. I can't really explain that because it might look boring to you guys, but it's just a ton of fun creating this pendant. So now that I am done with it, I'm trying to decide what if it needs something else, and it did. It needed a bigger pearl, yes, with some little pearls around it, and that's the fun part of making your own pendants. You can create them whichever way you want. And I just wanted a little, what is it, a flower, a star, something. It came out great, right? Okay, so let me show you what I'm doing with my next one. My next pendant, I started off the same way as I did the other one, and I'm just adding an additional line of pearls here. And again, they're going to start, I'm going to start bigger, and then I'm going smaller, smaller, smaller. I think it makes a huge difference if you have selection of sizes. It really is, it really makes a big difference, I think. What do you guys think? I think so. And there you have it. Look how beautiful it looks. And now let's go and work on my piece that is curvy. And because it's curvy and I wanted some of the pearls to be like on the curved side, I putting a glue and I'm putting the pearls on, and then I'm going to let them sit on the side and dry just like that, so that they don't slide down on the glue. And after that, this is how I left them, just like that, until it was completely dry. And then I went and I finished the whole piece, and I added, I could not decide if I wanted a bigger pearl in there, and then finally I was like, yes, I want a bigger pearl in there. But that was really an afterthought. After I took all the pictures and all the videos of it, I'm like, you know what, it really does need something, and I think it looks really nice with that big pearl. And here are my beauties. This was the first one, the middle one, and then the curvy one. The curvy one didn't have the pearl on this video because I didn't realize how badly I needed that pearl, but they come out fantastic. I would think that you want to put pearls where it's the darker color first, and then maybe kind of it fades off into the smaller pearls into the lighter color. I think that looks way better, and I didn't do it on the first pendant. But there you have it, guys. Look at that. You know, the pearl color of the clay just came out so nicely with the resin, and the pearls, oh my gosh, it was just so much fun designing, creating a design on my pendants. And there's just so much more that you can do, the swirls and whatever. I really hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. I had so much fun making it, and I really cannot wait to wear it and to show it off to my friends. Well, with that being said, my friends, till next time, ta-ta.